It's the Zach Sang Show. Zach Sang Show.
I'm Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Please,
Hi,
this is Dan and
Jill.
Joe.
Pia, nice to
I'm
meet
Dan.
you. Pia,
Nice to meet
pleasure.
you.
Hi.
Hi,
We're
Keith.
here.
Keith, nice to meet you. This is fun. How's your morning?
It's pretty freaking good, you
This is
know?
great.
How's your morning?
It's great.
Here we go. It is the Zach
Failed.
Sang Show. Pia Toscano.
Yes, that's my name.
Your name was so it's so memorable, and I think that really helped you in American Idol because it really did stand out. That obviously with your great talent.
Thank you.
But everything matters on a show like that to stick into somebody's brain.
Right, I know, and a lot of people compared me to a dish at Olive Garden. I had
Olive Garden.
a pasta named after me, a soup, a
Wow.
pizza.
No, you were like my mom's favorite on American Idol.
Tell her I said hi.
I will. When everyone was like, yeah, Pia Toscano's coming in, I was like, oh my God, Pia Toscano. My mom loved her on American Idol.
That's so sweet.
Well, I feel like there's two contestants that I feel have really stuck out over the last few seasons. You know what I mean? That are really going on to build careers for themselves outside of American Idol. And I think it's you and Jax. Do you know what I mean? Do you know Jax from the last season?
Yes, I do.
She the X on her face?
Yes, she's amazing.
Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people, and I've followed a lot of them.
Her. Yeah,
a lot of them fall to the wayside, but I've followed you very heavily. And Jax seemed to be the only ones with a real career and
She's
a real stamina.
True artist.
Yeah,
and
she
I
is.
think that's what's really important about the show. It's you're not just, it's a singing competition. You have to be great, but you have to know who you are. You have to have your own identity, and really that's what cuts through. Because when people gravitate towards artists, and it's all about what they could relate to, and being really true to yourself, and that all you see all of that. You can't just judge on the singing alone. It's
you're 100%.
Yeah.
And that's why I think your name plays a part in that, right? Just to
I guess.
No, I know it's so unique, and I remember hearing it 1,000 times over and being and I wasn't an
Did
Idol.
it make you hungry?
Well, no. I wasn't an Idol fan your season, but hearing your name made me check you out. Seriously.
Amazing.
And
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
No, and that's how I heard of you first. No, it's very cool. It really is. So what do you think of Idol right now? It's over.
Well, it's over.
Yeah, but it's you had a really amazing moment, obviously in the finale. But it's not really over.
No, I still think it's going to some way come back. I don't know. When I heard that the show was ending, I was I got a little choked up. I'm a very sensitive person, so I could cry with anything. But I was really upset. The show that I've auditioned for since I was 16, it's been a part of my life forever. And then, luckily I was fortunate to come back and perform, and it was an amazing moment. And it was because I was just just celebrating this beautiful experience that I had.
Yeah. Do you credit American Idol with your career today?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to. It's what started us all and gave us all this amazing opportunity and incredible platform. You have to, but then you have to you can't rely on it too. You can't be well, I was on American Idol, so all these opportunities are going to come. No, you have to work 10 times harder.
Well,
and beat those stigmas and everything.
That's exactly it. Because
there's a stigma that comes
American Idol helps you, but there is a stigma that kind
100%,
counts against you a little
bit.
And that's why, you'll be king.
Stigma.
No, it sucks that it exists, but a lot of people think that way. Pyro and You'll Be King.
Yeah.
The two singles, you dropped it on the same night.
I did.
And these are all you. There's no
all me.
Label involved, nothing.
No label, completely independent right now.
Is that by choice?
By choice, yeah. Yeah, I was signed for a few years, and it was just it's a very do-it-yourself business right now.
Yeah.
And, I want to get in another situation where, there's true believers involved. And I kind of do want to build it on my own. It's hard. It's tiring. It's a lot of work. And a lot of money, but it's but it's all the reward is so great when you do it on your own and you figure it out. And I have a great team behind me that have been with me for a while and that really believe and fight for me. So it's really nice to see what we're accomplishing, just us. And then I can't wait to partner with somebody really special that really gets the whole project,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Because I think even the people who come out of Idol, they get attached to record labels and stuff, but sometimes nothing really ever happens out of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, experience that.
Yeah, like straight up. I mean, the only way to really win in your situation is to do it. And you have really great songs here.
Thank you. I'm glad you like them.
They're really great. I really like Pyro. I think that's a really good song.
Thank you.
Can you tell me the story behind both of them?
Yeah, well, the story behind You'll Be King, I did You'll Be King, I think like 2 summers ago. And I was really sick. I had just gotten over pneumonia, and I couldn't sing at all. Like, it was terrible. I didn't have a voice for a month, but I had also gone through a pretty serious breakup at that time. And I had, like, everything consistent and constant in my life was kind of falling apart. And at that time, I've been a very private person, but my writers and producers that I was working with, they became like my therapists. And, you know, through You'll Be King, it became like a very creative like outlet for me. It helped me get through a lot of things. And, you know, they just like listened. I wanted a very visual lyric that like you just come up with like a video. We just shot the video two days ago in the desert.
Cool.
But yeah, with You'll Be King, it's a breakup song. A lot of people think it's a pretty, you know, ballad that's a love song, and it's not. It's about like this obsessive kind of toxic relationship, and him being the king of nothing, you know, essentially. And Pyro was something that was completely left of center for me. You know, I've been known for singing ballads, and we wanted to release 2 songs so that the fans that do know me for singing big ballads will get that. And then Pyro is this fun, light dance track, you know.
It sounds like a throwback dance track.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I really love it. Like, I had incredible producers on that song as well, and they just really understood. They really got it. Tempo records for me were trial and error. Like, we had to figure out, how do I utilize my voice and make it really work tempo-wise? Especially because I've been doing so many ballads. So it was nice. They really got it. Like, we used every element of my voice. I did use restraint. Then I had my big belty moments, and it's just like, awesome. It was a fun, different record for me. Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Are you still performing with J-Lo in Vegas?
I am.
How is that?
It's great. We go back May 22nd. She's been a mentor to me and like a big sister. So for me, what I get from her and what I learn from her is a huge reason why like I've grown, and you know why I'm turning into the artist that I am. It's being around her, you realize what it takes to be a superstar and all the hard work that you have to put in. Like, she's constantly bettering herself, and she doesn't stop working, even when she can, and she can sit back and relax, she still doesn't stop. So that's been very inspiring for me, and I've applied that to my work.
Well, it must help because you are running every aspect of your career.
Yeah,
you know
right
what I
now,
mean?
yes.
Like, even down to the writers and the producers that did both, you know, You'll Be King and Pyro.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's very hands-on right now.
Yeah.
Me and my manager. Yeah.
That's
it's
amazing.
been very, very hands-on.
You ever want to be like, hey, J-Lo, let me perform some of my songs at your show?
Well, one day we'll talk. We've been talking about that. We'll talk about that and make it happen. We haven't talked about that specifically yet, but it's gonna hopefully happen one day.
I feel J-Lo vibes around you. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
But like in the best possible way.
Okay, good.
Like in the best and most amazing way. Like Made in Manhattan era vibe. You know what I mean?
The amount of times we hear about Made in Manhattan.
Do you like that show a lot?
That was.
I mean, the movie.
My favorite J-Lo creation ever
was Made in Manhattan.
Yes.
I liked Wedding Planner.
Okay. That was pretty good.
I just
too.
watched that the other day.
Too good. I mean,
it was
too good.
so good.
I watch her NBC show too.
Oh, Shades of Blue.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
And the video for I'm Not Your Mama was pretty
Ain't
great
Your Mama.
too. Ain't Your Mama.
I loved
That's
it. Yeah, it was great. The message that she created, like, it was dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the chills. I'm like, how did she do all those changes? Like, I just shot a video, and I'm like, she just did. I had 2 looks in mine, and she had like 10 looks in hers. I'm like, how long did that take?
She's J-Lo.
I mean, but she's great at that. She's like known for her quick changes and all that
and
stuff.
she's the greatest actress.
She's
so
great.
good.
We get it.
I love
you
her.
love J-Lo.
You love her.
I love her. She's amazing. Okay.
She is dope.
I gotta get you go.
What's it like performing with your fiance? Doesn't he perform with J-Lo too?
He does. Yes.
You guys ever get in little arguments or like, hey, come on now, you're annoying?
Yeah, all the time. But I met him through that
that's
whole
right,
situation.
yeah.
Bring me into this. Okay, so how did it all happen? How'd you get connected with your boyfriend?
Well, I was on the promo tour with Jennifer, and
Cool.
and then there was this charming Southern boy in there that I was like not trying to pay attention to anybody. I was like, I'm here to do a job, and he was just very charming, and would get me Starbucks and coffee even when he doesn't drink coffee at all. He would just offer to get me things, and like I'm like, okay, that's so sweet. And I was really trying to stay away from him, and he just kind of worked his. We actually ended up living across the street from each other, and I thought that was like a sign.
That is a sign.
But I mean, we were friends for a while, and then it kind of just happened, and I'm so happy it did.
I mean, so you by chance lived across the street from each other?
Yeah. It's so weird.
That's a sign.
Well, when we discovered that, I was like, okay, this must be a sign from God.
Now we have to get married.
Let's just do this. Put a ring on it. And then the first day, like, we actually hung out, was on the bus to like Foxwoods, and his sister had just gotten married, and he was showing me her ring, and then he started asking me what kind of rings I liked. So he was very well prepared.
He moves quickly.
Yeah, I mean, we did move a little quick, but I mean, that was really quick. He just knew.
How long have you been together now?
Almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like my biggest fan. Like in releasing Pyro and You'll Be King, like he is literally, his creative vision is very much involved too. I mean, it's a collaborative effort with me and him. Like I shoot everything by him and like get his opinion because he's a genius.
Yeah.
And he's the most supportive. He will literally go to the end of the world to make something happen for me. And you know, it's like, yeah, we're engaged right now, but we're not in a hurry to do anything because it's like he's like, I just want to be right by your side, support you through every way, and like it's so good.
That's really cool. Yeah. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
I feel like you're gonna have like an awesome rest of 2016, man.
I hope so. I hope we all do.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a good year. It's an interesting one. It's been an interesting one.
Amen.
Amen.
What, do you ever listen to the radio and you're like, I'm better than these people? Why are they being played all the time?
No, because I'm like, okay, my moment will come. I have to look at it that way. Otherwise, I'd be very jaded and miserable.
You need
like,
to.
I have to be like, my time, I'm very spiritual, so I'm like, God has his time for everything. It's like, I've learned that when we develop these plans and these timelines, but they're not all God's plan and his timeline. So it's like it's how I've gotten through these past 5 years. I'm like, there's another plan in store. I'll get through it. Just patience and hard work.
Seriously, I mean, Pyro and You'll Be King, they're great songs.
Thank you.
Really.
I love them. I'm so happy because like when I perform You'll Be King and Pyro, when I don't get sick of them, you know? Like I still love to, and I've had You'll Be King for like 2 years, and I've always dreamed of like, I was nervous to put it out because I'm like, this song is so special to me and is my story that it has to be done the right way, and I see it being so huge, and I just, you know, it was a interesting decision for me, and then I was like, you know what, I can't operate in fear. I just have to do it. And it's nice to have something that I'll hopefully sing for the rest of my career and enjoy it, you know?
Hell yeah. So. That's awesome. So the rest of 2016, back with J-Lo?
Killing it. In and out.
Okay.
Yeah, the schedule is pretty good. It's like it's in and out. It's all fun stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a full album or?
I hope to release an EP at least. Well, we have an EP done.
Okay.
So I would love to release that this summer. We started out ambitious with 2 singles, so now I need to just add like 3 or 4 more songs.
But did you have a full album that was done that was never released?
Yeah.
So what happens with that?
It was probably like a trilogy that I had done that was never released. We had like 60 songs, 60, 70. Like I was recording for a long time. Actually, funny story, Demi Lovato's song Heart Attack was my song first.
Did you have it recorded?
I recorded it. You heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was a tough pill for me to swallow for a second, but like, I mean, I was super the producers and the writers on that song were phenomenal people. And, you know, the song was sitting for a while and no one was moving. My label didn't think it was a hit record, and which I thought was crazy because I was like,
where were you at the time?
Obsessed with this song.
What label were you on?
I can't. Well,
Don't say it. It's again. Never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
No, but a great. It was amazing. Just everybody. Music is very subjective. Like not everybody is moved by a song. Like, you know, it's you need to hear it on the radio like 10 million times before something becomes like a hit. But
not everything is a first listen.
Right. Exactly. For me, Heart Attack was a first listen. I knew it was like the record for me, and then it was just sitting for a while. And the producers came to me and they're like, "Demi really wants to cut it, and it will be our first single. We wanted to let you know, and we want you to be a part of it." So my vocals are still on it, like
in the background.
Yeah.
Hey,
and I was just like, yes. absolutely. And I was super happy for them. But then the song blew up, and I was
course.
like, no, I was happy. I was super happy that it blew up. I was just like, I wanted it to be for me.
Yeah.
You know, but I was
That
super
sucks.
happy for the producers, and you know, because they didn't have to reach out to me.
No.
You know.
Wow.
It's this industry.
So what happens to the
That's-
rest of those songs that are still sitting there?
Some of them I've heard on other people's records, and I'm like, dang,
That's mine.
that's my record.
Wow.
But it's okay. It's like, I honestly, again, I don't think I was fully ready at that time. Like the things that I know now, the things that I know about myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just much more comfortable with who I am and the music that I want to make and that I want to release and create. And I wasn't that person then, you know? So it's like, there's a reason for everything.
You've come back from a lot, my friend. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And I
Zach.
really, dude, Pyro, I think is something, my friend.
Thank you. We're working on remixes right now for it. We're working on a video.
Amazing.
It's like we're gonna keep pushing that one. I think it's a very special record.
Amazing,
I'm happy to have your
amazing.
support on it.
Please, 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 please. You have a home here.
Thank you.
You're
A home?
awesome. Yeah, I mean, you can stay here if you want. We have a couch.
Okay.
We all live here.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
We share the one couch together.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's all
Gotta
like
do what you
6 of
gotta
us.
do.
Yeah,
Aw, that's cozy.
it's nice. It's very
I
nice.
love it.
It keeps it warm, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. This got weird. Too warm. Too warm. Pia Toscano, You'll Be King in Pyro. You got to check it out. It's on your SoundCloud and anything
It's on
else.
iTunes.
And it's
and
on
Google
iTunes.
Play.
You're everywhere. iTunes,
Everywhere.
SoundCloud, Google Play. Anything else that the people should know?
Anything else? I always forget these things on the spot. I mean, the video's coming out soon for You'll Be King.
That's going to be amazing.
Probably like the end of May.
Hell yeah.
Just, you know, support the singles.
You
Buying them would be really great.
buy them. Pyro and You'll Be King on iTunes now. Pia Toscano, thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Nice talking.
Bye.
Time today.
To be fair, Pia came in early, so
That's true.
I came in early.
Good.
just come from your Weezer audition.
Yeah.